the center of it all. It's you that I see. It's you that I see. At the center of it all. It's you that I see. It's you that I see. There is power in your name.
Hello. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Jesus. Jesus, the center on which we evolve. Today we're going to have a very interesting topic to discuss, and I believe by the end of this program you'll be blessed. Amen. So just stay tuned and I will introduce my guest shortly. Okay, so welcome back from that short commercial break, and you are watching Geazis with your favorite host, Pastor Isaiah Jesus, the center on which we evolve. This program is proudly sponsored by Healthy Haven, your one-stop shop for healthy fruit juice, granola, salad, sandwich. If you want early breakfast, healthy one, you can contact them on 0244 8167 68 on the Smithers Road of Accra, Ghana, and they are opposite Star Assurance Company Limited, Smithers Road. And we are also supported by Numa Ministries and Consorts. And if you want more information about our product and our services, you can also log on to www.isaiahadegoke.com for more information, or you can WhatsApp us on 054 882 5582, and you will surely be assisted with whatever that your needs are. And today we will be discussing dating, as in godly dating. In our 21st century, a lot of things are happening with our generation. Are we dating the right way? Are we doing the right things whilst we are dating? Are we dating with a purpose, or we are just dating for the benefits that comes along with dating? And to discuss with me on this program is a friend and a course mate, and I don't know, she doesn't want to introduce herself. She said I should do the introduction myself, but I would want her to introduce herself. Then maybe I can add up, maybe so. And my guest on your screens. So, my dear lady, you are welcome to
Thank you.
Geazis. So please, can you please introduce yourself to the guest and those who are watching us across the globe?
We had agreed that you were supposed to introduce me, but it seems like you're not a reliable person.
No. Oh, I am a reliable person, but I just want you to feel at home. I just want to feel at home and then feel at home and just introduce yourself and so just introduce yourself.
All right, thank you. My name is Grace Chikomborero Ndafira.
That's the name.
You don't like Chikomborero?
No. I normally call her Omokoro Chikoro,
Yes, I'm Grace Chikomborero from Zimbabwe, and I'm currently studying at Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology, studying Masters in Business Administration.
Wow.
MBA.
Nice course.
Yes. I think that's all. Do you want to know anything else about me?
So what do you want to do after schooling? Do you want to go into business, or do you want to start your own company, or or you want to work with somebody or in the public space?
After school, I want to be a business consultant, a
Wow,
management consultant.
the boss lady.
Yeah, I want to be the boss
She
lady,
wants to be a boss lady. Wow.
the one in charge running things.
That's interesting.
Um,
Okay, so we are discussing if you are watching us live on Facebook and across the world, we are streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. Please, you can share the link, like, and comment as the program goes on, and God will bless you. And if you have any comments, just share share with us, and we will also answer any questions that you put across to my guest and myself. And so, when we talk about dating, what is your definition or your idea of dating in today's generation?
well, in today's generation, I can simply say dating is trial and error.
Try and error.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just
Mm,
trying to make it work.
mm,
Dating is getting to know someone
mm,
with a purpose
mm.
of maybe pursuing
Wow. I
a.
like that. Dating to know someone with a purpose. Wow.
Yeah. We are not
Mm,
just knowing each other, but
mm,
with a
mm,
purpose to know
mm,
if
mm,
you can maybe pursue a future together,
mm,
or
mm.
maybe you can stay with someone. Just getting
Yeah.
to know someone, their interests, what they like,
Mm,
what they are like, or how they act. Yeah.
wow. So, if I'm tempted to put this question across to you,
Hmm.
have you dated before?
Yes, I have.
Wow. And maybe would you want to share your experience with those who are watching us? Maybe for somebody to learn, what were the things that you picked up from in a relationship? And has it impacted you positively or negatively?
Yeah, it has impacted me both
Mm,
positively and negatively.
wow.
Well, I won't go into details, but
Mm,
from my experience, I learned that with dating, you get to know yourself.
mm,
As much as you're trying to get to know the other person, but you get to know yourself,
mm,
your
wow.
flaws, your strengths, and
Mm,
with that, it will help you in your future relationships.
mm.
So I think that's all I can say about me when it comes to my dating experience.
Okay, so you have defined what dating is like, trying to know someone or trying to uh date with a purpose. Do
Mhm.
you think the current generation in which we are in, are we dating with a purpose, or we are just dating because, oh, my friend is dating Mr. A or Miss B, so I would also want to go into dating?
I think these days, most of the youth or most of us will have forgotten what really dating is, or not just forgot, but I think they don't know what dating is
Mm,
because people they yeah, because most people they are doing it seems like it's something that I'm supposed to do.
mm,
Maybe when I
mm,
turn 16, I'm supposed to have a boyfriend.
mm,
But what does it mean to have a boyfriend?
mm,
What does it mean to have a girlfriend? We don't understand that.
mm,
And dating is not is different from being in a relationship. I
mm.
don't know if you understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah. I get your point.
Yeah. When
Mm,
you are dating, this is the point where you're supposed to go and have fun
mm,
and enjoy.
mm,
You're going out on dates, you're enjoying, you're
mm,
going to eat. And most of the time, for me, if I'm in a relationship, I usually gain weight because we
wow.
eat, we
You
eat a
eat,
lot.
you eat a lot. Wow, I
Yeah,
see.
we are going out to
Mm,
eat, we eat a
mm,
lot. So this is the time where you eat and you see, maybe this is the time you can see whether you like the way this person talks or the
mm,
way this person talks to other people or
mm,
converses with the family or friends or the environment around
mm,
the person.
mm,
Yeah. But these days it's now different. That's why we have so many people who are saying, I have a heartbreak.
mm,
What is breaking your heart?
mm,
You are breaking your heart because you're expecting too much out of a
mm.
dating when you're supposed to be dating.
Yeah.
You expect too much.
But you see, I don't know whether it is only in Africa, but I think in Africa, when we talk about dating, it seems it's all about going out to go and eat, going out to go and eat, going out to go and have fun. But I think there is more to it than we or the person dating going out to have fun and eat. I think that dating is a time that you spend time to really know the person,
Mm-hmm.
ask the relevant
Question.
questions
Yeah, true.
to be able to know whether the person that I am dating
Mm-hmm.
meets my, should I say, standard of the
Mm-hmm.
person that I want to be, or is the person my ideal person
Mm-hmm.
that I want to spend the rest of my
Spend
life
life
with.
with. Mm-hmm.
But it seems in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, we have mistaken dating to be only eating and having fun,
Mm-hmm.
and then to the extent of having sex,
Yeah,
which is not supposed to be so whilst whilst you are dating.
yeah.
In
Mm-hmm.
dating, you don't need to be engaged
Engaging.
in those kind of acts. It's
Mm-hmm.
a time that is why people get heartbreaks, because
Mm-hmm.
there's a part of you that has gone into the relationship or
Mm-hmm.
the dating aspect. What's your I mean uh what is your thought on that?
Like I mentioned before, I think it is because, especially in Africa, like you
Mm,
said, these things we don't talk about them openly,
mm,
especially at home or
yeah.
at school. If it's at home, in an African home
Mm,
setup, you're not supposed to talk about dating.
mm,
At school, they will beat you and they punish you.
yeah.
So now, because we watch TV, we're exposed to the internet, we are getting the whole thing wrong.
Mm,
I think the reason why we are now, there are movies. In movies, people they meet
mm,
tomorrow, they're having sex. They're so, for us Africans, we think now that's what you're supposed to do because no one really took time to educate us.
mm,
So for us, maybe to know what dating is,
mm,
it should be introduced in schools,
mm,
even at home.
mm,
Parents should be talking to us.
mm,
Dating is this. When you're dating, you do this and this and this. You
mm,
don't just go and engage in whatever, or you put your all when you're just dating.
mm.
This is not courtship. It's different.
Uh so at what age should one start dating?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
It's
I
hard.
think dating is different. There are so many different types of
Yeah,
dating.
okay. So what are the types of dating that we have? I mean, other types of dating?
I don't know specific names, but
Mm,
there are different types of dating.
mm,
There's group dating.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
When it's group dating, I'm knowing the people who are in my group.
mm,
In that group, that's when I can select one specific person that I want to
mm,
focus on.
mm,
Then there is this what we call intimate dating.
mm,
Intimate dating, that's when, or maybe we can call it exclusive dating.
mm.
I'm focused on one person.
Okay.
That one person, maybe I really want to know about what that one
Mm,
person, what they like. Maybe I want to have a future with that person.
mm.
There's also online dating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Online dating. Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it depends with dating. And there are certain stages. Maybe when we are around teens, you're trying to get to understand what these whole things, the
Mm,
hormones they're kicking in, and
yeah.
you don't really know or understand what's happening to you.
Mm,
So
mm,
the more you talk to people, it's also dating.
mm,
You're talking to people, you're getting to know people. Then with time, you move to the next stage. Maybe
mm.
you now want to focus on one person.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, if you are watching us, we are discussing godly dating, and we have defined what dating is. We have established the types of dating. There's a group dating, there is an exclusive or an intimate dating, or there are casual dating and all that. And we have also established that dating is a time that you are supposed to know each other, know the person that you are dating, get to really know who the person is, how the person is, what the person is. It is the time where you ask the relevant questions. It is not only about going out and having fun. I mean, going to the movies. I mean, yeah, it's part, but try and know the person very well, then you can make that will, I mean, those things will give you the the needed information to be able to make that informed decision about the person, whether you want to go into the next level with the person or not. So you are watching Geasis with Pastor Isaiah, and my guest here is Miss Grace from Zimbabwe, and we've been able to establish these facts. And my next question to you is dating scriptural? Is dating scriptural?
Yes, dating is
Wow.
scriptural. It
Can
is.
you go into that for me?
If you go and look in the Bible, if you are a Christian, you won't find the word dating in the Bible. Why? Because back in the day, it was normal for parents to arrange maybe these kind of relationships for us. So that's why you won't find the words dating or relationship or those things. But for us as Christians, and we also want to have relationships that are led by God, we find I've been looking and reading about this, and I found a few verses.
Can you share with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I have a few verses. I found a verse from 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. It says, it reads, "Run from anything that gives you the evil thoughts that young men often have, but stay close to anything that makes you want to do right. Have faith and love and enjoy the companionship of those who love the Lord and have pure hearts."
Wow.
Have
faith and love
and enjoy
pure companionship. Wow, pure companionship.
Of those who love the Lord and have pure hearts.
If you are watching us, please kindly share your comments and your thoughts. Let us know that you are watching and your presence will be acknowledged. Thank you very much. You can share the feed for others also to be blessed. Thank you very much. So you can proceed.
And also, the Bible continues to also advise us, to tell us that it is unwise to date someone who doesn't love God. We can find it from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 and 15.
Wow.
Which reads, "Don't be teamed with those who do not love the Lord. For what do the people of God have in common with the people of sin? And how can light live with darkness? And what harmony can there be between Christ and devil? How can a Christian be a partner with one who doesn't believe?"
So it means that when you are dating, you are not supposed to engage in illicit activities, because if you engage in that, it makes your relationship impure, if I should put it that way.
Yes, it will make your relationship impure.
Yeah. Wow.
And also, if I'm saying I am pure, I'm a Christian, I love God, and I want to follow what Christ wants, I'm walking in the light, right? Then I go on to date someone who is totally the opposite of me.
Wow.
How? And we have Amos 3 verse 3 that reads, "Can two walk together
unless they agree?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
What does that say about you? So dating is scriptural, and for those who love God and for those who want to follow in the light of God, we use the Bible to guide us when it comes to choosing someone who to date and maybe someone to be in a relationship with. And also, not only that, but it also warns us, like, do not date someone who claims to be a Christian but doesn't live it. From
that chapter, do not date someone who is what?
Who claims
to be
maybe a Christian or someone who loves God.
He's not okay.
But they don't live it. And
because some people, because they want to date A, they pretend as if they are a Christian because they have seen that that sister, that brother is a Christian. So in order to woo her or in order to win her heart, he will now pretending to go to church. You see them in all. I mean, if it is a prayer meeting, they are there. If it is a choir meeting, they are there. If it is prayer time, they are there. If it is Sunday service, you see them at every church meeting
Mm-hmm.
until they get the attention of whoever they want to date.
Mm-hmm.
They never stopped until they get the attention and then do whatever they so wanted to do with the person, and then off they
Find them.
vanished.
Yes, yes. So the Bible has already opened our eyes. And from 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11, it says, "What I meant was that you are not to keep company with anyone who claims to be a brother Christian, but indulges in sexual sins, or is greedy, or worships idols, or is a drunkard or abusive. Don't even eat lunch with such a person." It's even saying, don't even eat lunch with such a person.
Wow,
What
don't
more
even eat
dating?
lunch.
The Bible
I
can
see.
just go straight to the point. Don't even
Mm.
eat lunch with such a person.
Mm.
It affects you. So, and also, it also tells us don't date people who have a bad temper. From Proverbs 22, verse 24, it says, "Keep away from angry, short-tempered men, lest you learn to be like them and endanger your soul." The other thing about dating just doesn't affect your health or your environment, but it also affects your soul. The person that you date, you've aligned your future or everything about you with that person. So if you allow people who have bad energy or bad temper or people who are not good for you, it also affects your soul. And the other thing that I like in the Bible when it comes to dating, they warn us against dating people who are lazy.
Lazy people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do not date people who are lazy. And there's a verse for that also from 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 6. It reads, "Now here's a command, dear brothers, given in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ by his authority. Stay away from any person who spends his days in laziness."
Wow. Laziness.
Yes. You know very well that this person is lazy, but you just continue dating them. Then maybe with time, the problem with dating, you might end up getting used to the person that maybe you end up getting married to that person. In marriage, then you complain, this person doesn't even wake up, she is lazy or he is lazy. But you saw this way before you even started dating the person. So here the Bible has warned us, do not date a lazy person.
So who and who are we supposed to date and not to date?
Who are we not and who are we supposed to date?
Yeah, who are we to date and who are we not supposed to date? Like, what are the kinds of people that we are supposed to date as a Christian?
As a Christian, you should date people. The first thing that you should look for in a person, if you're a Christian and you're looking for someone to date, is someone who loves God. Because someone who loves God has wisdom in everything, and God will help that person to be a good person. And someone who loves and someone who knows God is easier. It's easier for them to return to God when they are lost, unlike someone who doesn't know God. And also, another person, if you're a Christian and you're looking for someone to date, like the Bible wants, don't look for someone who's lazy. Look for someone who's hardworking. Some people, they can be hardworking and maybe they will be failing, but you can see that someone has potential and they are trying. That is the someone that you can date.
Senior Apostle Alex Akinyele from Nigeria, you are watching me. Senior brother, thank you so much and God bless you for your support and everything. And if you are watching me, please let us know your thoughts on godly dating. You can share your experiences with us and all that, so that others will also be blessed. Amen. Yes. So go on.
Also, as a Christian, you should date someone with good attitude.
Good attitude.
And it's there in the Bible also. From Romans chapter 15, verse 5 to 6. Says, "May God, who gives patience, steadiness, and encouragement, help you to live in complete harmony with each other, each with the attitude of Christ each other.
Wow.
And only this can be known by someone who loves God and someone who knows God. And also, you should date someone who encourages you and someone who is supportive.
Mm.
There's nothing that is the worst than having a partner who's not supportive at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the littlest of things,
Mm.
that person should be supportive
Mm.
and encourage you to push and do more.
Mm.
And the good thing is, it's also in the Bible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
we should date people who are godly, who are God
mhm,
fearing, and who, I mean, somebody who is humble, kind, and patient, and all
mhm.
that. What are the things that we pick, or what should I say, the power of dating? You know, what are some of the habits that we are supposed to look out for when we are dating?
What are their habits?
Yes. What are the habits, attitudes, character of the person
Mhm,
that we are supposed to look out for as a
mhm,
person, as a Christian, that
mhm.
you are dating somebody? What are the things that you are supposed to look out for? You understand?
Besides the ones that we just talked
Yeah, 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 yeah,
about
yeah.
attitude
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, 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 yeah. Are there other things that we are supposed to look out for apart from their attitude and character and all that?
Yes, there are things like how they just treat their
Mm,
family,
mm,
how they treat their friends. Someone can be God fearing, but
mm,
they are rude
mm.
even to their friends.
Yeah.
How can that someone be, if someone is rude to their family
Mm,
members, how can he be kind to you?
mm,
It's not
mm,
possible.
mm, mm,
There are small things. For me, if someone is not neat or tidy, it's a no for me.
mm,
There are those small things that we might think that they are not important, but also the Bible says cleanliness is next to godliness.
mm,
Someone who's just clean, the way they present themselves, should also look out for
mm,
that.
mm,
Because if they are not clean, they're one way or the other, you just end up being untidy.
mm.
You won't be able to know how to dress,
Wow.
and I don't know.
In dating, you know, like we have established already,
Mm.
it's a time where you try to study the person, you know, and all that. What are some of the necessary or relevant questions that we are supposed to ask when we are dating as a Christian?
Mm. Uh, from what you just said, relevant questions. You should know where you are headed to. Like we say, dating is getting to know someone with a
Mm,
purpose. And we are not just getting to know, if our purpose is not maybe knowing um, what they just like. So, what if they
mm,
like spaghetti? So,
mm,
what if they like rice? You have to know
mm,
your future together. Is this person maybe, what are their future plans?
mm,
Can you stay with this person
mm,
from what they are planning? Are you part of their plan?
mm,
Maybe you can see from this person's 5-year plan,
mm,
the things that they want and the things that you want are different. And you sometimes it's hard, or sometimes it's not necessary to really change for someone.
mm,
So there are questions like, what are your plans with me? If
mm,
I'm a lady, I have to
mm,
know. You say yes, you want to be in a relationship with me. Why?
mm,
I have to know why.
mm,
Because some they just want to be in a relationship with you just to feel good.
mm,
You have to know why are they dating you, or what are their future plans. You say you want to date me. If we get in a relationship, are we going to get married?
mm.
Because sometimes you can waste your time dating someone or end up in maybe being in courting that someone, but you could be in courtship for 9, 10 years and
Mm,
nothing comes out of it.
mm, mm.
So there are such questions, even the questions that we think that they are the hardest. Those are the questions that we are supposed to ask.
Wow. So, in today's generation, in this 21st century, do you think dating has been overhyped?
Say overhyped, but
Do you think it's overrated? Dating is overrated.
yes, I think so.
Mm,
I think dating has been overrated
mm,
because not overrated, but it has been made too common.
mhm,
It's not. It's no longer something that is important
mm.
because I don't know how to say it. It's hard.
Just say it anyhow. Just say
It's
it.
hard.
I mean, because in today's generation, everybody wants to date.
Everyone wants to date.
And they are not dating because they want to date for a specific, or I mean, they are just dating because they want to date. You know, like I said, so they are not dating with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
They are dating because of, what they will gain from the relationship. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they are dating because of what they will gain in the relationship. And now that brings me to my next point, that uh should money be the basis for dating as a Christian? Because in today's generation, money has become a vital point in our relationship. That if you're a guy and don't have money,
You
no
don't.
lady will date you. If you're a guy and don't have money, no lady will date you.
Mm.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
And when it comes to when you're a guy, I think it also comes to the guys. Like you can go on and date, but it's something that we've just made it common, and we are
Mm,
normalizing things that are not supposed
mm,
to be normal.
mm,
Like you said, people are dating because of what they are going to gain in that relationship. What are they gaining?
mm,
It's because people are engaging in those sexual activities that they are
mm,
not supposed to before marriage, and they know that why. That's why they just say I want to date, because they are getting what they are not supposed to.
mm,
Back in the day, our parents, our grandparents, they never used to go through those dating or even enjoy this dating period
mm,
because they were not getting anything. But for us, we are just giving it out for free,
mm,
which is wrong.
mm,
That's why we are supposed to educate people.
mm,
That's why we are supposed to educate our kids at home, at church, in schools about dating.
mm,
Dating, yes, we are supposed to both benefit, maybe companionship, friendship, and getting to know someone better, but nothing more. If people know really what dating is, they won't just date anyhow.
mm.
And I can still get to know someone even without really being close to them or intimate
Yeah.
with them.
Mm,
And then when you talked about money,
mhm.
I don't think money should be the best, but
But you see, in today's generation,
mm,
the moment a guy starts dating a lady, the lady thinks uh, she's she becomes the guy's responsibility to take care of.
yes, yes, that's true.
So now everything now shifts from maybe the father to the guy. Some even demand school fees, some even demand rent and everything from them. So if at this stage you are demanding these things, the guy will also be forced to also sleep with you because he's performing the things that he is not supposed to perform at that particular point in time, because it's
Mm-hmm.
like he is fathering you, he's giving you allowances at the end of the month, he's paying your school fees, he's doing everything, he's buying you clothes, he's taking you out and everything,
Mm, true.
which is not supposed to be so.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, take money out of relationship today and it is
Yeah, they will fail.
and they will fail.
That we have to research on it, because also I also don't know why it has
Because money
come to
has
that.
become the center of dating,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nowadays, which is not very, 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 which is not supposed to be so. We are rather to study each other, I'm saying that, like, all that I say is that sometimes it is not really expensive to date. No,
Yeah,
it,
it's not.
I mean, we have we have conscientized ourselves, and and because of the things we watch on TV
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, you can go out with a friend and sit at the park and have a very nice conversation with even with a bottle of coke and popcorn, and
Mm-hmm.
you are good to go. You can go and walk at the beach, talk. I mean, it is the essence of dating is to know each other, and it is only to communicate. That's where you know the person. But now we have limited it to a whole lot of things, which is not really cool.
And
You
if
know,
you don't have a car, I don't want you.
don't go there, don't go there, don't go there, because that's. I remember. Let me share this experience. I remember whilst before I got married, I was trying to see one lady to see if I can date.
Mm.
So, the moment I approached her and I was trying to, ask her out, she asked me if I have a car. I
Mhm.
said no, I don't have a car. Then I asked, is the car the basis for you to accept
Mm.
me as a partner to date or what? Then I asked her,
Mm.
do you also have a car? Because if you want to measure me with a standard in which you are not conform to, then it is an error.
Mhm.
If you want a guy who has a car, then you should also have a car. If
Mhm.
you want a guy with a I mean with a fat bank account,
Also
you
have
should
the
also
same.
have that fat bank account, so that you not put all your burden on that guy,
Mhm.
because it's supposed to be mutual. Dating is supposed to be mutual. Maybe when we go out, if I want to pay, I pay. If you want to pay, you pay. Or
Mhm.
if you want to split the bill and pay, you split the bill and pay. Thereby, we are not, our emotions and everything will not go into it. You
Mhm.
know, people are getting a lot of heartbreaks because they allow their emotions to lead them when they are dating,
Mhm.
instead of allowing their head to lead them. They allow their emotions
Emotion.
to lead them.
Mhm.
Then when your emotions lead you, then your body will also follow.
Mhm.
Then, oh, and I've done everything, and I gave my body to you, and after using me, you've dumped me. Who asked you to give your body to the person? You know.
Mhm.
So I think it's high time that we Christians redefine our purpose when it comes to dating. And you have mentioned so many verses from First Corinthians to Timothy and all that, and really they speak to these things.
Mhm.
You know, are there are there are there guidelines for an appropriate dating? Are there rules and regulations, if I should put it that way?
There are no specific rules and regulations because we differ.
Mm,
We date differently.
mm,
But there are some things that are common.
mm,
When it comes to dating, you have to be healthy.
mm,
I have to be healthy. If
mm,
I'm not healthy, I'm toxic, right?
mm,
And the person that I want to date or the person who wants to date me,
mm,
if he's healthy and I'm not healthy, it means I'll be the toxic partner.
mm,
And like you said when we were talking about the car,
mm,
and if I should be also financially stable,
mm,
but for me, I don't really blame. I try to understand what is happening these days. That if you don't have money, I can't date you. Why? Because we don't know these things. No one has really got time to like explain or what should be happening when. And these kids who are growing up right now, they see maybe their sisters or cousins or
mm,
friends getting things from their boyfriends.
mm,
Once it's their turn to date, no one has really explained what they're supposed to do. They just go. Someone says, I want to date you. They now expect things from them. Why? Because they've never been taught. So it's high time we start teaching our kids right now. And kids, they are maturing very early these days.
Very early, I know.
So I think maybe from 10, they should just start teaching them about those things. And we are talking about guidelines. There are no specific guidelines, but you as a person, you should also be in a right state of mind. If you are in a right state of mind, it will help when it comes to dating. You, like you said, you'll be using more of your head and less of your emotions, which will avoid heartbreaks. And I had also a few points.
Sandra Tamaklo Johnson. Hey, Santi Drati. Santi Drati. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Kofi Ben. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I mean, my lovely wife is also watching us, and my mom is also watching. She said, "Keep it up." And Pearl Adegoke, my wife, said, "Very insightful topic." And please keep your comments coming. We are going for a short commercial break. We shall be right back.
It's you that I see. It's you that I see.
How did they do?
There is power in your name. Miracles are the center of it all. It's you
See
that
dating
I
as an
see.
opportunity for encouragement.
It's you that I see.
So the next time I'll ask, what are the importance of dating?
Are the center of it all. It's you that I see. It's you that I see. There is power in your name. Miracles are the center of it all. It's you that.
Okay, so welcome back from that short commercial break, and you are still watching J Aziz with Pastor Isaiah. Jesus, the center on which we evolve, and we are always live every Friday at 12 p.m. GMT. And I mean, we have a lot of programs that we have earlier, live streamed, so you can check on our Facebook page and YouTube as well. And on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel, J Aziz with Pastor Isaiah. This program is proudly sponsored by Newman Ministries and Consults, and for more information, you can log on to our website www.isaiahadegoke.com, and we are also supported by Healthy Haven, your one-stop shop for fruit juice. They have different flavors. Watermelon, they are natural. Watermelon, pineapple, mango, beetroot, carrot juice. Name them. They have sandwich, granola, yogurt, and everything. So if you want to have a bite, you can contact them on 0244816768, and they can be located on the Smithers Road, opposite Star Assurance Company Limited, Ghana. My next question to you will be, are there opportunities in dating? Are there opportunities in dating?
Yes, there are.
Or maybe should we see dating as an opportunity?
Yes.
Okay.
We should see dating as an opportunity. Because like we are talking about godly dating. So besides everything else, I should use dating as an opportunity to bring maybe my partner to know more about Jesus.
Wow, that's important.
To bring them closer to God. So I should work on myself first before I go and talk to someone about Jesus.
That's really important.
Because like we mentioned, it's best to date someone who lives a Christian life than who acts like a Christian. So it's also an opportunity. And also when it comes to dating, the other opportunity, you get to know yourself better. Like I told you, from my past experience, I got to know some more things about myself than the other person. Yes, I was getting to know them, but with knowing them, I got to know myself. And there's someone wrote something about the benefits also of dating.
Okay, all right, you can share with us.
And says it serves to develop your emotional identity, and it enables you to develop and display feelings towards those who are not your immediate family.
Jeffrey Kwesi Ephraim, you are watching me, and Rosemary Fidelis, you're also watching me. Thank you very much. Please kindly share your comments and your thoughts in the comment section so that we read. Let's also have your experience. Share your experiences with us. What do you think about dating? Please share with us so that we will read it and share with others as well. Thank you very much. So you can continue.
Well, I was saying it helps to develop and display feelings towards the person who's not your immediate family. When you're growing up, for me, I have a brother. The person who's closest to me is a brother. I have my dad, I have my mom. But now I'm trying to express myself and showing myself to other people who are not my family. That's another advantage of dating. You get to open up yourself. And also you learn to know how to talk to other people and how to consider other people. When you care for someone, you don't want to hurt them, but at the same time also you have to learn to control, because you can't always be not good but too nice. You don't have to be too nice, and you don't have to be mean, but you now learn how to work with other people who are not your friends or your family. That's the other partner. And I think above all, you just improve and become the best version of yourself.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice. So do you think that in our current generation, you know when you start dating, should you have somebody that you are supposed to be accountable to, somebody as a mentor, so that when you're having any challenges, you speak to that person for help? Should you have somebody that will be accountable to, that you look up to?
Yes.
Like, let me say, relationship mentors, if I should put it that way.
Yes. That is I think that is very important. You should have someone like that. For me, I have my parents. I am so grateful. My parents, they have been so available and open when it comes to this part of my life.
I see.
So it is easier for
But
me.
in Africa, it is not every parent who welcome. Yeah.
That's why I said I am very fortunate.
For some, the moment you go and open up that you are dating, you are dead.
Yeah.
They'll beat the hell out of you.
Yeah, they will beat you. That's why I said I am very fortunate. I'm one of those blessed people. You need that one person who can guide you, and they teach you, and they let you know, someone that you trust. And now also, I don't know how you can know that this person is to be trusted, because some people, they are just there to misguide you. You might think you guide this person, you go and talk to them. There is this guy, I have interest in him, blah 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 blah. Then they start telling you things that are not good. If you really want this guy, go and sleep with him. He won't go anywhere. There are people who are like that. So you also have to be careful when you're choosing your relationship mentor or whatever. But it should be someone that you trust.
So, do you think? Would you encourage young ones to, for instance, open up to their pastors when they are dating, or you would rather prefer their parents? Which one is good? Either pastor or
I
the
think
parents?
if it's an African parent, at first they should be educated. Because also African parents, they can crush you.
I know, right?
You can try to go and talk to them. You're trying to be an open child, but I don't even want to hear about that.
Mm.
Get out of this room. But I'm trying to be open.
Mm.
So I think at first, let's educate our African parents, and as we educate them and they know more about this, that it's okay for your child to come and talk to you about their relationships. You are the best people to guide them. No parent would mislead their child. And when it comes to pastors, it depends with your relationship with your pastor and how well you know that pastor. Because being a pastor doesn't mean that you are perfect or you know everything or you're better, but pastors, they can be trusted because they are people of God, they are men of God. They've been chosen by God. So if you feel, I'm not saying don't go to the pastors or go to pastors. I'm saying you know better your pastors or your prophets. If they are trustworthy people, you can go to them.
Wow. Should, and this will be my last question anyway. What are some of the things that one should know in terms of knowledge, wisdom, when it comes to dating? What are we supposed to know before we enter? What are we supposed to arm ourselves with before we enter into dating?
Before we enter into dating, what you should know that dating is not courtship. Dating is not
Dating
marriage.
is not courtship. Dating is not marriage.
You are not supposed to perform the duties of a married person or someone who's courting when you are still dating. When I am dating, I'm getting to know someone with a purpose. So if I'm getting to know someone, I'm not going to, like you said, I'm not going to engage in all those things that I'm not supposed to. Because this is still a process of getting to know someone. This is like orientation. I can't expect to write my final exam on my orientation day. It's not. So once you know that dating is like orientation, you expect less from it. And also, do not be scared or do not feel like you are now entitled to that person. If you see something that you don't like, those are what we call red flags. Move. You're not a tree. Just go, because dating is okay. You have to get to know a lot of people at the same time. Now that's what we call group dating. You get to know a lot of people at the same time until you get to that one person where you can say, now I want to know this one particular person with the ultimate goal maybe of marriage. So those are the few things that I can say.
Even though I said that would be my last question, you raised a very important point when you were speaking. You spoke about red flags. These are very, very important in relationships. So what are some of the red flags that we are supposed to look out for when we are dating? Because it seems that most people tend to overlook these red flags, and at the end they are hurt by these red flags because they overlooked them. What are some of the red flags that we are supposed to look out for when we are dating?
Okay, for me, I'll talk on a girl's perspective because I'm a lady. Yes,
it's important. You're right.
So some of the red flags, there are the small things that we think they don't matter are the things that are important. Like someone continuously lies about those small things. Where are you? Say I'm with my friend, only to find that he's not even with his friend. Like, why are you lying? I am not going to beat you. I'm not going to arrest you. There's no reason at all why you were supposed to lie. And also, the Bible also mentioned in Romans temper. Temper, it is also a red flag.
Yeah.
For me, I have one situation of one person. We were talking, I was now getting to like this person. We were having an argument, then all of a sudden he said, "Shut up!" I was so shocked.
Mm.
So, of all the words you could have used, may I please speak, or listen, or wait, you used shut up.
Mm.
Is it even necessary?
Mm.
So, those things, they're also red flags.
Mhm.
Temper, and
Mm.
also, for me, my mom always says, a guy who is stingy also.
Mm.
There are guys who are very stingy.
Mm.
I'm not saying get me something or give me money or anything,
Now there
but
is what we call Stingy Men Association.
I saw
Have you heard
it.
about that? Stingy Men
Yeah, I
Association.
saw it.
Mm.
I'm not saying take care of
Mm.
but show me that you're responsible.
Mm.
If you're coming to see me, you can even bring me an apple.
Mm. Mm.
For me, a guy who is like that, I'm
Mm.
like, he saw it when he was coming, he just thought of me. I don't need your money, but show that as someone who shows you those small responsibilities, he can take care of you in the
Mm.
future.
Mm.
But he doesn't think of you, he
Mm.
doesn't do anything like that. It's not only comes to guys or even us
Mm.
ladies.
Mm.
Show that you are responsible.
Mm.
Show that you care for that someone. So if someone is like that, it's also a red flag.
Mm.
These are the things that you know. If he has never ever bought you even an apple, why do you even cry when you're married? You've never bought me a dress or flowers, but he doesn't know how to do that. It's not something
Wow.
that you should even complain about. And what else? Red flags.
Mm.
There are a lot of things.
Yeah,
There are a lot of things.
red flags. You see, as a Christian, I would say that I, I would talk about the, let's say, what we call is it the is it the sense of the flesh, if I should put it that way. Mm, uh, we have the fruits of the spirit, and then the fruit of the flesh. As in anger, those kind of things.
Mm.
I mean, as a Christian, you should look out for these things in a person, because
Mm.
the person being a Christian should be able to bear the fruit of Christ, which
Mm.
is love, peace,
Yes.
meekness,
Mm.
joy, and all those things. So if the person is exhibiting the opposite of it, you should be very careful. And then also the person who constantly abuse you orally or physically. I mean, it's a no, it's a big red flag.
Yes.
Somebody who abuse you orally and physically, is a red flag that you are supposed to. Because I mean, I wouldn't be happy to see a man or a woman raising his or her hands on a fellow, man. I mean,
That's not right.
that is a no, or to insult or something. That is a red flag. So if you are saying these kind of things in your relationship now, know that when you get married, it will still continue.
Yes, of course.
And please don't don't be in a relationship and say that, oh, when we get married, the person will change. No way. There's no way. If the person is not changing now, there's no way the person is going to change when you get married. I mean, it will be very difficult to, unless God intervenes and God changes the heart of the person. Then, because see, there's no way you can change a man. There's no way you can change unless God changes that person. So these are some of the petty, but later on we shall find time and delve deep into what red flags are, because that is also, I mean, a topic on its own that we need to delve deep into. So you are watching the Aziz with Pastor Isaiah. Our time is almost up, and because we started very late today because we are having some technical issues, and so let me summarize all that we have done so far. And dating comes from the idea of setting a date where two or three people meet and agree to gather at a certain time and place to have fun and fellowship and recreation. And dating is important vehicle in our culture for giving young men and women the opportunity to get to know one another in a socially acceptable manner. Although dating, as we know, today is not scriptural concept. Nevertheless, it has become thoroughly embedded as a norm. You know, from a psychological standpoint, dating trends and practices indicate overall, societal health. You know, the way people behave while they are dating usually reveals how they behave when they get married. You know, so I mean, some of the things that are established in dating are habits, attitudes. Uh, Habits and attitudes during dating years generally are carried over into marriage, and it is important that when you are dating someone, you ask the relevant questions, and as in what exactly are we? You know, what are we? Are we just friends for benefit, or friends that we have? That we are going to the next level. Uh, why are we dating? What is the purpose of our dating? When is a person ready to date? You know, ask the relevant questions that will help you make an informed decision as to whether the guy or the lady that you are dating has future plans for you or not. So this is a summary of what we have discussed so far. Please, can you share your last words with us? You can look into your camera and share your last words with us, and then we wrap up.
My last words, if their parents were watching, dating is very important, and it really affects kids or children, especially when they get to our age. And this is the time to talk to your children at home. There's nothing wrong in talking to your children about dating. Make them feel welcome, make them feel at home, talk to them about these things. And now we are in 21st century. They need to know what dating is, like real dating is, the do's and the don'ts, and also teach them godly dating, what God expects from us. And all those who are still dating, who are watching me, we have done so many things, and God still is waiting for us with open arms to forgive our sins. And I hope we all have fruitful relationships and maybe married. And those who are married, if you have kids, like we are waiting our baby Isaiah Jr. I hope you'll also talk to him about this. You must not be tough. I think that's all.
Wow. Thank you so much. Jonathan Nettie, the lady is pretty and full of love. Inside, please, is she single? I'm looking for love. Evangelist Alex says kudos. And to all those who are watching and sharing the feed, God bless you so much. And we really appreciate your time for joining us, spending time with us, watching us, and we thank you so much for your efforts. And please share your comments, like the page, like the video, share it. And after this program, the video will be posted on YouTube as well. You can subscribe to our channel for more updates. On YouTube, we are the Aziz with Pastor Isaiah. You can like and share our page as well. Thank you very much, and see you same time next week. We shall be coming your way. Bye bye.
Bye.
At the center of it all, it's you that I see. It's you that I see.
My mom did not watch it. She's still complaining. Gave me the wrong link.
At the
She
center
was
of
still
it
watching
all,
this.
No. That was an old
it's
one.
you that I see. It's you that I see.
Let me go and look for it.